Hey, good morning. Wanted to give you a quick update of day 3 of my business trip here in La Paz, Mexico. Now, one of the beautiful things about understanding the Internal Revenue Code and how our tax system works is by understanding it, you can actually apply it in your life and essentially save tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands, and some of my clients, millions of dollars a year in taxes, because taxes, after all, are our largest expense in life. And there's nobody that really should be responsible for saving money on taxes except for yourself. So, like I said, it's on day 3. And by understanding the tax code, you might be thinking, what am I doing at a marina if I'm supposed to be on a business trip? And this is day 3 of the business trip. Well, it is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. And the IRS, the code, Internal Revenue Code of the IRS, well, I should say the Internal Revenue Code. The IRS is the enforcement arm of the Treasury. They're basically a collection agency. But what the IRC says is that if you are doing business travel and you want to write it off, you have to spend the majority of the time working on your business. What does that mean? You spend approximately 50% of the time during the work week. That's important, the work week, which, by the way, does not include Saturday or Sunday. And today is Saturday, March 1st. So, but you have to spend at least 50% of the time working on your business. Whether it's like yesterday, myself and 5 of the other business owners spent the day at the house. We actually never left the house. We had a chef come in, cook us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the reason that we did that was so we wouldn't have to leave and we could be more productive, get more done. But we started out the day talking about what we were struggling with our business, what we had successes with in our business. And we all did what we call an experience share, where we went around, took turns, going over what we had experienced in the same situation that maybe one of the other members, business owners. And then we also spent some time working on social media. As far as strategies, we talked a lot about AI and how to use AI to further grow our business. And these are all activities that the Internal Revenue Code wants you to do, and the IRS supports, because if you spend time working on your business, not in your business, you should make more money. And if you make more money, there's more revenue the IRS can collect. So that was our day. We spent most of the day in the pool. Shortly after the pool, we had lunch. And then because we had such an exhausting day talking about social media and AI and our successes and what we're doing with our employees to help benefit their lives and make their lives better, that we had to get massages. So we paid 3 masseuses to come in, and we all got massages yesterday as well. But we did spend the majority of the day working on our business, which brings me to day 3, Saturday. You don't have to work on Saturdays or Sundays. So today, I'm here at this marina getting ready to go out and spend the day on a fishing boat, spearfishing. That's right, we're going spearfishing. Now, technically, we can't write off the spearfishing, which I think we're actually going to write this one off because we're doing it as a group. But if you're just with your family, I probably wouldn't write off your entertainment, your spearfishing. But you can see out here in this marina, we have sailboats, we have catamarans, we got fishing boats, we got ski boats. And remember this, when it comes to writing things off, as long as it is reasonable and necessary for your business to survive, you can write it off. So if you're a plumber in Boise, Idaho, writing off a sailboat in Mexico is probably not reasonable, nor is it necessary for your plumbing business in Boise, Idaho. Or if you're an attorney in LA, or whatever, real estate agent in New York, you can't really write off the boat. But if you're a fisherman in Miami and you do fishing tours, then writing off the boat, well, that's pretty simple, isn't it? That yes, you can write off the boat because it is reasonable and necessary for you to have a boat as a fisherman. Now, can you write off a boat if you're a plumber or an attorney or a real estate agent? Sure, if it's reasonable and necessary. So how could it be reasonable and necessary for a plumber? Well, if you took clients out on your boat, if you took customers out on your boat, If you took business partners out on your boat and you document that you took them out and you document what you talked about, it's not just taking your buddies out on the boat for go fishing for the day and get drunk. You can't write that off. You got to do actual business. So anyway, stay tuned for tomorrow. I hope you have a great day.